Now, we all know using my bulk dry Anzac mix makes making Anzac biscuits so much faster and easier. But what if I told you you could use this to make the most delicious caramel slice? If you want to see how simple it is, then come and make it with me now. So we'll start with 3 cups of your bulk dry Anzac mix.
120 grams of melted butter. Add that to your Anzac mix.
Now combine this. And now you want to put your Anzac base into your lined baking tin. And spread that evenly over the base. And now we're going to bake this at 180 degrees for about 20 minutes. And while your base is cooking, we're going to make the caramel. It's 1/4 cup of brown sugar.
1.5 tablespoons of golden syrup.
125 grams of butter. 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. And you just want to put this on a low heat until it is changed in colour and thickened up a bit. Make sure that you are stirring this quite a bit and you don't take your eyes off it. Now, because this is quite sweet, I like to add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt to this, but it's completely up to you. I just find it helps to balance the flavour a bit. My base is done. I'm just going to let that cool a little bit. So I'm really happy with the colour and the consistency of this caramel, so I'm going to let that cool slightly before I put it on top of the base. And now I'm just going to pour that over the base. And then just spread that out evenly. Now you can just let this set in the fridge, but I prefer to put it back in the oven for about 10-15 minutes at 180 degrees. I just find it puts a nicer flavour to the caramel. So this was in the oven for 10 minutes. Now see how these edges have got a little bit more golden? That's why I like to bake it, because it just makes the caramel so delicious. I'm going to set that aside to cool a little bit. And now I've got 200 grams of some chocolate buttons. I'm using dark chocolate. And I've got a tablespoon of coconut oil. I'm just going to microwave this at 30-second intervals until it's melted. So this was 2 lots of 30 seconds in the microwave, and I'm just going to stir it now until it's fully melted. And then we're going to pour that over the top. Make sure it gets right into the corners. And now I'm just going to pop this in the fridge to set, and then we will cut it up and do a taste test. I ended up leaving this overnight, but it's set. I'm going to cut it up and do a taste test.
I'm so excited to taste this. Oh my God. It's so yummy. That is so delicious. It is very sweet. I would only be able to eat a small bit of that. If you wanted to do the base slightly thinner, you could probably halve the quantities and have a thinner base. But that is so delicious. My daughter's going to be so excited. She's been at a sleepover and this is her favourite dessert. So this will make her quite happy to come home to this. So if you're someone that loves caramel slice but you want to make it quick and easy, go and have a look at my previous post so you can make your own Anzac biscuit bulk dry mix, and make sure you like and save this so you can make your own caramel slice. If you are someone that would like some cost of living solutions and little tips and tricks like this to make life a bit easier, then follow along. So yummy.